welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, we have got some incredible Vision Choice holidays in store for you today, and you know what that means. We have put them together especially for you, and you cannot get them anywhere else. And we are looking at some unbelievable destinations from Fort Lauderdale, transatlantic crossings, Thailand, Vietnam, Canada, Alaska. Wow, all sounds amazing, doesn't it? And we're doing all of this with Holland America Line. This is cruising in 5-star luxury with a country house hotel feel. And to tell us a little bit more about them, it's Richard.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, welcome to Holland America Line, where unforgettable experiences meet exquisite detail at every turn. As Carly said, they're 5-star ships. They do travel to destinations all over the world, and we are taking you all over the world today. We can immerse guests with the culture and traditions of the regions that we're visiting. Now, each Holland America Line voyage is accompanied by enticing cuisine with their signature style of gracious service. Now, as soon as you step on board a Holland America Line ship, it feels elegant and refined, from the diverse restaurants to the well-appointed staterooms and suites on board. Join us as we take you on a journey with Holland America Line and some exclusive Vision Choice holidays that you simply can't buy anywhere else.
Well, if you are looking to escape and have a fabulous holiday any day soon, then this first one is perfect for you, because we are looking at March this year, travelling the transatlantic on board the Westerdam. So let's have a little look with Richard what you can expect on a Holland America Line ship.
Now, this is located right in the heart of the ship. We've got reception just to the side of me here. We're open from 8 o'clock in the morning for breakfast, and then from 11:30 you can get snacks, and all of these snacks are all complimentary, included in the price of your holiday. Things like sandwiches and cakes. Well, talking of cakes, there's the Connings ball, which I'm looking forward to having later on, which is like a huge profiterole. But before all that, I've got myself a little snack. Got myself some fries, some mayonnaise, as you do, and some peanut butter, which is something a little bit different. I'm looking forward to this. I'm just finished these. You can have a look around the ship. Welcome to the main dining room here on board. Now, you can pop here, of course, for breakfast, but of course this is where evening meal is served. And I experienced the gala night the other evening, and that was a grand affair. Now, tonight I'm here for the smart casual night, so you can see my attire. This is typically what you can wear on a smart casual evening. Well, this is one of my favourite areas of the ship. This is the Lido Marketplace. This is the help yourself buffet option. And of course, you must come here when you step on board. And into the buffet, it's the law of the sea for the first thing that you must do. Now, each of the areas is split up into different marketplace areas. This is the place you can get sushi and noodles. There's a place you can get fresh meat. There's a place you can get sweet desserts, like I found here as well. Salads, everything you could possibly think of, you'll find it here in the Lido Marketplace. I just don't know where to start first. Well, this is one of my favourite areas. This is gelato. You can come here. It's on the Lido deck, right by the pool, and you can come for an ice cream. Could I get a strawberry waffle cone, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, I'll enjoy this. See you later. Welcome to the Culinary Arts Centre on board. Now, you can come here for just a cover charge and create a 5-course dinner with the chef. The show's about to begin, so I'm just going to get my seat. Welcome to Club Hal on board. Now this is for children. They can have fun throughout the day. Now you can bring your child here aged between 3 and 6 and they'll go in the kids area, between 7 and 12 and they'll go in tweens, and between 13 and 17 they can go in the loft area. Whichever area they go in, they will have fun making things, designing things, playing games, and more importantly making new friends whilst you enjoy your cruise holiday. Now that gave you a great insight into what life is like with Holland America Line. Facilities may vary depending on the ship, but you know what? I had a great time on board and I know you will be enjoying 5-star cruising. So this is on board the MS Westerdam. It's a cruise and a lot more. It's a transatlantic cruise and a Rome stay. Now it's not too far away, this one. We're talking about the 29th of March, so we're talking about in the next few weeks really. We're going to be away for 17 nights. Now as it's a transatlantic cruise, is moving, repositioning, we can't do this another date. This is the only date that we can do for you. We're going to start off by flying you from London airports out to Fort Lauderdale. Now when we get you to Fort Lauderdale, we're going to give you a one-night stay there at the Crown Plaza in Fort Lauderdale. That's on a room-only basis, so that allows you to go out to explore the beaches, the pristine beaches. You can wear shorts and flip-flops as you go and explore the town itself. Go and do some shopping when you're there as well, and you feel the soft ocean breeze greet you at the moment you step off the plane. Then we're going to be transferring you to the MS Westerdam in Fort Lauderdale. That's where you'll get on board for your 14-night transatlantic crossing cruise. We'll cruise from Fort Lauderdale over to Madeira. Yeah, we're off here to the Garden Island with its restaurants, its shops, its cafes, housed in terracotta roofs that you can be enjoying there. Take a trip up Monte. Then we're off to Cadiz, is our next port of call. Now you could choose here to walk around Cadiz itself or take a trip to Seville. Many people do choose to do that, and Holland America Line can offer you excursions to Seville for the day if you fancy doing that. Then it's on to Malaga, is our next port of call. You've got the new Port Promenade, which has just been redeveloped with all its restaurants. There's the museums around the city. The Picasso Museum's well worth a visit. Cartagena is our next port of call here. You've got the walls, the amphitheatre in Cartagena that you can be enjoying here. Then we should be cruising you into Civitavecchia. Now this is the port for Rome. This is sadly where we're going to have to get you off the cruise, but we're going to transfer you to Rome and we're going to give you a 2-night stay at the Bailey's Hotel on a bed and breakfast basis, so that gives you time to go and explore what Rome has to offer, maybe do some shopping. You can go and see all the stunning architecture all around there. You get a 2-night stay at the Bailey's Hotel. That's on a bed and breakfast basis. After that 2-night stay, we'll then pick you up, we'll take you to the airport, and then we shall fly you back to where you came. Now we're going away here on the 29th of March this year for 17 nights. We can do fares starting from £1,799 per person. This is a Vision Choice holiday. You can't buy this anywhere else. We've included your flights. Now these are based on London departures. If you wanted a different airport, give us a call and we'll quote you separately. Your overseas transfers are taken care of. You're going to get a 1-night stay pre-cruise before your cruise adventure at the Crown Plaza in Fort Lauderdale. That's on a room-only basis. You then get 14 nights on board the MS Westerdam as we go transatlantic. You saw the facilities there that you can be enjoying throughout the day and in the evening. Great entertainment. And then as we arrive into Civitavecchia, we shall transfer you to Rome where you get a 2-night stay at the Bailey's Hotel on a bed and breakfast basis, and all of that is packaged up for you at a great Vision Choice price from just £1,799 per person. Now you can get more information on this particular holiday if you wanted to extend your stay, maybe have a few days longer in Fort Lauderdale or have longer in Rome at the end. Again, we can tailor it for how you want it. All you need to do is give us a call with your budget and your dates, and one of our dedicated cruise consultants will have a look for you. That all-important number you need is 0800 655 6449.
Well, I truly believe that a transatlantic crossing is one of those experiences that everyone should have in their lifetime. And this is combined with some lovely ports of call as well. And with 17 nights at sea, just think of those lovely formal nights. If you like a formal night like I do, gentlemen, you could pop on your bow tie or your cravat, and ladies, you could wear your lovely evening dresses. But I'm going to give you a Carly tip just now. Whatever you do, ladies, don't flat pack those dresses, roll them up and it avoids the creases. So let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out from the UK to Fort Lauderdale, where you've got your one-night stay at the Crowne Plaza. Perhaps visit the Everglades Holiday Park while you're there, or maybe the Museum of Discovery and Science. Then we're going to be transferring you to the Westerdam and sailing on to Funchal in Madeira, of course, the Garden Island. You could head up Monty and maybe try the Wicker toboggan ride back down, and the walk along the front promenade is absolutely beautiful. Then we're into Cadiz, where you could head to nearby Seville and soak up the history and walk the cobbled streets there. Then we're into Malaga in southern Spain. You could enjoy a day relaxing on the beach perhaps, or maybe visit the palace and the cathedral while you're there. Then we're going to sail along then to Cartagena, take a look around the Roman Theatre Museum and the lovely castle while you're there. Before we arrive into Civitavecchia, where we're going to transfer you from the ship to the Bailey's Hotel, where you've got your 2-night stay in Rome. And just think of all those wonderful highlights that you could visit, from the Vatican to the Spanish Steps, the Colosseum, and maybe throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain to make sure that you come back again. And then we are going to be flying you back to the UK, and all of that from £1,799. This is the end of March this year. You could be on this incredible Vision Choice holiday. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, this next itinerary is one of my favourites. We've got a real treat in store for you, and it's on board the Volendam. So let's see what you could expect on a Holland America Line cruise.
Yeah, the great thing, what I love about Holland America Line ships, they're mid-sized ships as well. So there are plenty of space for you to relax in the daytime and in the evening, but there's lots of room for you as well to meet new fellow passengers in the bars and lounges all around the ship. Now, the MS Volendam, this gives you a flavour of what the particular ship is like. This is a suite on board if you fancy that. But the Volendam is reflected, a beautiful garden themes reflected in the artful floral motif that's throughout the ship's spacious public rooms and elegant staterooms. And flowers can be found in abundance in the forms of floral fabrics and tapestries, as well as huge vases of tropical flower arrangements and chrysanthemums, which are, refreshed daily around the ship. There's different bars and lounges for you to enjoy all around the ship as well. One of the things I like is the Culinary Arts Centre. That's the hands-on kitchen area where, the chef may show you how to prepare sushi, like a salmon skin roll, or if you want to learn how to make octopus so you don't put the octopus tentacles in as well. They can show you how to prepare that when you are on board. Then there is great entertainment here that you can enjoy every single night of your holiday in the main theatre. Look at the size of that, how impressive it looks.
Wow.
And that'll be detailed inside your stateroom. There'll be a newspaper which will tell you what's going on around the ship. Great to come in the evening when it's the formal night. Gentlemen, you can wear your trilby there. Ladies, you can have your cocktail dresses on and you can enjoy a great show. There are areas where you can sit down there and you can eat whilst you're enjoying the show as well. There's like a bit of a cabaret club atmosphere there. Then you see the entertainment here, different show every evening of your cruise holiday. But that's not the only area of the ship where there's entertainment taking place. You will find entertainment taking place in the bars and lounges. There may be a pianist, there may be a musician in one of the lounges or bars, and you could visit here or you could go to one of the other venues as well. It's totally up to you. It's your holiday after all. But these shows, they're all included in that great one price for your cruise holiday. If you went to a West End show or a Broadway show, how much do you pay for tickets, including the price? This is the Culinary Arts Centre I was telling you about just before as well. It's like the hands-on kitchen where the chefs will come here, they will prepare things in front of you, and a little bit later on you can get hands-on hands-on and you can actually cook with the chef themselves, and they'll tell you how to get the most out of your meals, and it really does improve your meals. I've tried it when I was on board, and when I came back, you know, they taste so much better. It's learning about new things that you can experience when you are on board. So this is the MS Volendam, and it's Thailand and Vietnam Volendam. This is a great cruise itinerary. I've quite got my eye on this one myself. We're going away here on the 7th of November this year for fantastic 18 nights. We're going to start off by flying you from London out to Hong Kong. Now, when we get you to Hong Kong, we're going to give you a 2-night stay at the Metropark Causeway Bay, Hong Kong. Now, that's on a room-only basis, but it's plenty of time to go and explore all the fashion, the food. There's many restaurants you can experience there itself. You've got the beautiful scenery you can see there, of the stunning architecture of the buildings, the skyline there. Then, after that 2-night stay on a room-only basis, we'll then transfer you to the MS Volendam. Remember, it's mid-size cruising here as well. We're going to cruise you out of Hong Kong, and we're off to our first port of call to Halong Bay. Now, the bay itself has almost 2,000 islands that are declared UNESCO World Heritage Sites, giving an official stamp of recognition to this natural wonder. Then we're on to Da Nang, is our next port of call, home to stunning 18 miles of coastline that's popular for water sports such as water skiing, paddle boarding, and even surfing if you fancied that. then we're on to Nha Trang, is our next port of call. You can while away a day here soaking up the sun, sand and sea, an alternative to snorkeling or scuba diving if you don't want to do that, or you can stay on board. Then we're on to Phu Mai as our next destination. On the streets, the French colonial architecture against the modern skyscrapers, the local markets, the fine dining restaurants. Sihanoukville is our next port of call in Cambodia. Sit on the beach here, or you can take a horse ride on the beach itself, or you can go kayaking through the forests. Then we're on to Bangkok. Now, we're going to be overnighting you here on board in Bangkok, and you'll see the contrast between the golden glow of the sunrise along the Chao Phraya River, which runs itself through the city. The neon lights of the downtown can really welcome you there, and look at some of the architecture that you can be seeing there. Then, after an overnight then in Bangkok, we then should be taking you to Koh Samui. Here you've got the great beach there you can try there if you want to go and take one of those boat tours out there, and it's really great to go and do that. We can organise that for you. Then we're on to Singapore. This is our final destination here as well. You've got all the modern with the old, the state-of-the-art transportation system and its edgy skyline. Then we should be cruising, we should be taking you back to the airport and flying you back to the UK. Now, this is a great holiday, this one, on board the MS Volendam. We're going away, remember, on the 7th of November this year. We've got 18 nights away. We can do fares from £1,949 per person. Remember, this is 5-star cruising. It's a Vision Choice holiday. We've included all your flights based on London, your overseas transfers. You get 2-night stay at the Metropark Causeway Bay Hotel in Hong Kong on a room-only basis, and then your 14-night cruise on board the Volendam from Hong Kong to Singapore. Now, if you want to tailor that at all and have longer in Hong Kong or stay at Singapore at the end, again, we can do that for you here at Vision Cruise. All you need to do is head to the website where you'll find full details at visioncruise.co.uk, or pick up that phone and give us a call for any more information. It's free from a landline or a mobile on 0800 655 6449.
Wow, you really could have some incredible experiences on this itinerary, couldn't you? And we were just talking earlier about that last port of call, Singapore. I would be very tempted, like Richard said, to maybe add on a couple of nights there, because it's an incredible city as well before you fly back to reality. But don't miss out on this. This is going this November. Get yourself on this amazing holiday. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out from the UK to Hong Kong, where you've got your 2-night stay at the Metropark Causeway Bay Hotel. You must try some street food while you're here. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Then we're going to transfer you to the Volendam, and we're going to sail out to Halong Bay in Vietnam. You're going to have an up-close look at the limestone islands here and the rock formations and caves as well. They're absolutely spectacular. Then we're into Da Nang. Why not visit the Buddhist grottos here in the Marble Mountains? They're spectacular as well. Then we're going to arrive into Nha Trang again in Vietnam. If you're an adventurous foodie, you can maybe sample the bun cha car here, a soup made from sailfish and jellyfish. Would you give that a go,
lovely,
Richard?
Yeah.
Then we are into Phu Mai. Maybe head to Ho Chi Minh City for the day here to experience the hustle and bustle of this friendly city once known as Saigon. Saigon. And then we're off to Sihanoukville in Cambodia. You can visit the stunning waterfalls here or just relax on the beach for the day. Then we're into Bangkok, where you've got your overnight stay. You can do some shopping here as soon as you step onto land, or maybe visit the Grand Palace as well. Then we're going to take you to Koh Samui, where you could visit the Buddha Meditation Centre or do some elephant trekking. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, isn't it?
Before we sail back into Singapore and fly you back to the UK. What an incredible holiday at an incredible price. Don't miss out on this one. If you've got an anniversary or special birthday coming up, why not treat yourself with this holiday of a lifetime? Give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, this final itinerary is one of my favourites, going to one of my favourite places in the world, Canada and Alaska, and this is on board the Westerdam. So let's see what you could expect on board.
Yeah, now this again gives you a great flavour of what you can expect with Holland America Line. The Holland America Line are spending millions of dollars improving their ship, and the Westerdam is undergoing a refurbishment programme in the next few months that will see lots of new features and facilities that you can be enjoying. When it comes to dining, there'll be 24-hour dining. As part of the upgrade programme, the Lido Buffet will transform into the Lido Market, a marketplace with themed stations offering a select array of delicious options from grab and go to classic comfort food and freshly made salads to dishes from around the globe. Like you saw me on board earlier on one of the other ships, that will be introduced on board here. You can enjoy an elegant breakfast, a leisurely lunch or an unforgettable 5-course dinner in the main dining room with everything from classic favourites to vegetarian choices, as well as regionally inspired cuisine and signature dishes from the International Culinary Council. Now when you're on board as well, you want to be pampered. There are the pampering areas. This is the adult-only retreat where you can head to on top deck. A great choice for all the family as well, Club Hal. There's kids clubs and they're split up into ages. So they're having fun all throughout the day with kids of their own age, whilst you can be enjoying the pampering, the greenhouse spa and salon, or you could be sat on top deck with a book or maybe have a dip in one of the many pools around there. So you really can enjoy your holiday. There are lots of other features that you can be enjoying on board. The greenhouse spa and salon offers spa treatments, a thermal pool, a lounge and a variety of salon services. There is a fitness centre which is open throughout the day with state-of-the-art cardio and weight machines, as well as yoga, Pilates, indoor cycling and much, much more. On deck there are 2 outdoor pools along with a basketball and volleyball courts. Here again, these are some of the different lounge and bars that you can be enjoying. Look at the artwork all around the ship. This is what Holland America Line are known for. When you step on board, when I was on the last ship I was on, there was just a piece of artwork on the wall. I thought it was just a small, subtle piece, but it was worth several £1,000,000. And if you want to do a tour of the ship as well and learn about the artwork, there is a tour that you can do. Just head to reception. They can give you the details. You can look around the ship as well and find out more about all the artwork. There is different dining options if you fancy heading to Canaletto, which is one of the speciality dining options. There is a Pinnacle Grill, which is like a steakhouse on board if you want to go there as well. And if you want to head to the library and have a morning coffee and read a book whilst you're there, you can do. It's all waiting for you on board the MS Westerdam. So this is an Alaskan Explorer. We're going away here on the 27th of April. This is for next year now. We're looking ahead to next year, so just a low deposit today. This is a 10-night holiday. We're going to start off by flying you from London out to Vancouver. Now, when you get to Vancouver, we're going to give you a 2-night stay in Vancouver. This is at the Georgian Court Hotel, which really allows yourself time to go and explore what Vancouver has to offer. If you want to go and enjoy an evening restaurant, an evening meal out in one of the restaurants, you can do when you're there. After that 2-night stay, this is on a room-only basis. We'll then transfer you to the Westerdam, where we're going to cruise all throughout Alaska. Now, you get on board in Vancouver, we're going to cruise the Inside Passage, which is great. You get great scenery from the top deck. Onto Juneau is our first destination here, surrounded by water, forest and mountain sites. There's plenty of things you can do here. You can hike a glacier, eat freshly caught fish on a seaside patio and go and explore. Then we're on to Skagway is our next destination. At the height of the Klondike Gold Rush, the port of Skagway served as the primary gateway to the legendary gold fields. You can go and explore the saloons, the guest houses. Then it's on to Ketchikan is our next port of call here. Do go and try the salmon when you're here as well. The town clings to the banks of the Tongass Narrows. Then we're on to cruise the Inside Passage back to Vancouver, where sadly that's where the cruise holiday will end. We'll pick you up from the Westerdam, take you to the airport, and then we should be flying you back to the UK. So we're going away here on the 27th of April. Remember, this is for next year, and we're talking now of a 10-night holiday. We can do fares from £1,799 per person. Now, this is a Vision Choice holiday. You can't buy this anywhere else. We've packaged it together together ourselves. We've included your flights based on London. If you want a different airport, give us a call and we'll quote you separately. Or your overseas transfers, 2 nights at the Georgian Court in Vancouver on a room-only basis, and then that 7-night Alaska cruise on board the MS Westerdam. When you book this, we'll enrol you into Vision Plus, which is our own loyalty scheme. If you've been with Holland America Line before and you're a member of the Mariner Society, you'll still pick up their points, you'll still pick up Vision Plus points as well. The two work hand in hand. And if you wanted to extend this even further and maybe do the Rocky Mountaineer with it as well, give us a call and we'll quote you on that separately. That number you need is 0800 655 6449.
Well, a very good friend of mine worked as a dancer for Holland America Line doing this exact itinerary, and she actually extended her contract because she loved these ports of call so much. So they come highly recommended to you. So don't miss out. Get yourself on this cruise. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out from the UK to Vancouver, where you've got your 2-night stay at the Georgian Court Hotel. Perhaps visit the Capilano Suspension Bridge here to spot some wildlife, or take a stroll through Stanley Park and maybe around the harbour to see the seaplanes. That was one of my favourite things to do. Then we're going to be joining the Westerdam and sailing out from Vancouver via the inside passage to Juneau, where wildlife thrives in this port. You need to have your camera at the ready, and it's only accessible by water and by air as well. Then we're into Skagway, home to the Klondike Gold Rush National Park. Lots to see and do there before we cruise Glacier Bay onto Ketchikan. Maybe while you're there, try some kayaking or hiking up Deer Mountain, and definitely, if you're a fish lover, try some freshly caught salmon. It's just perfect. Then we're going to be cruising the inside passage back to Vancouver, where sadly we'll have to fly you back to the UK, and all of that from fares of just £1,799 per person. And don't forget, this is April next year. We're talking April 2018 for 10 nights at £1,799. Deposit only today, and you've got all that time to save up for this fantastic holiday. And believe me, I don't think you will be disappointed. No. It really is a spectacular place to visit. Well, we have shown you some unbelievable Vision Choice holidays today.
Do you know what? There's many more as well on the website. Absolutely. With Holland America Line. Do search there, look for Vision Choice, and you'll find all of the details. We take the Holland America Line cruise. We add in pre or post-cruise stays and tours to make you an exclusive holiday at a great price. Absolutely.
There really are some amazing choices on there. So get yourself on, have a little look, or give one of our dedicated team a call on 0800 655 6449. If you've got any questions or you've never cruised before, ask for our first time guide to cruising and we'll send that out to you free of charge. But from myself and from Richard, it's time for us to go. We're going to see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you soon here at Vision Cruise. Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.